over here just to work for 24 seconds? That's kind of a waste, right?
That hourly rate is great, man.
You lost your voice yelling.
I did.
Talk about that, man, because that's obviously a huge difference from your first fight, which didn't come under perfect circumstances, as we know. But 15 minutes, a grinder, or 24 seconds getting in and out of there against an established name, man. What do you prefer?
The 24 seconds, obviously. Taking that fight on 9 days' notice, I was a little gun shy. I wasn't in the best shape. We didn't have any heavyweights to train with, so I always said, you give me a full camp, you're going to see a totally different monster, and I think I showed that.
He's obviously got some fights for you to absolutely. He's got some fights for you to be able to look at. So as you were looking at stuff, as you were preparing for stuff with the guys, did you see something that led you to believe, hey man, this is a guy that I can put out?
Yeah, I knew his right, when he throws his right hand, his head always tends to lean forward. So me and my coach both picked up on that, and we drilled that same combination literally thousands of times. So it just worked,
I was walking back out there as it happened. It sounded like people were booing a little bit, and it sounded like maybe the crowd thought it was an early stoppage. But looking at that replay, there's no way, right?
I don't think it was early. The ref has a hard job. I'm never going to critique what he does. I hit him 4 or 5 times unanswered. As a heavyweight, that's kind of, I think that's a good stoppage, but that's not on me to decide,
You've got established guys in your gym. What's it been like to be able to prepare with them, especially, before your first UFC fight, taking it on such short notice like that? To be able to help kind of put you through the paces and give you some idea of what to expect when you get onto this kind of a stage?
Definitely. We had 2 guys on the Ultimate Fighter Live series, so they've literally been through everything you can think of in this sport, through 5-round title fights, and, we've been through everything. So there's nothing I wasn't prepared for. They can talk me through every scenario, how it's going to feel, how the walkout's going to feel, what you're going to feel that week. So it's just nice, like, not being as gun shy.
You mentioned 2 big things afterwards. You mentioned Chase Sherman's. You mentioned Detroit. That's coming up early December. Talk us through those 2 things if you can.
Oh, the Sherman thing's nothing personal, man. I like the way he fights. I think it'd be a fun fight. And Detroit, we train out there a lot. One of my main training partners trains in Michigan, and yeah, I'm healthy. I want to fight again.
Does this feel like the kind of win that kind of starts to put the division a little bit on notice and says, hey, this is a guy that everybody needs to watch out for?
Yeah. I think my size and movement did, just to start, but the fact that they all know I have one-shot knockout power is going to put me on notice a little bit, too. Yeah, I finally got work with heavyweights this camp. So
prior to that, all your amateur fights and then anything leading up to this, you were always training with small.
Yeah, Mike was my biggest partner. So don't get me wrong, he's a big lightweight, but there's a difference having a 280-pound body on you as opposed to 205.
How much of a difference do you feel like that made? And then is it going to be able to be that easy for you going forward now?
Obviously not. This is the UFC. Not every fight is going to be that easy, but I think the more I'm with big guys, the more I improve. I've improved so much in this 8 weeks. You can ask my coach. I've looked like a totally different monster. And yeah, it helped me so much. I feel like a totally different fighter.